Oh, hello YouTube! So good to be back. Alright, let's get this hair out of my way. We know that's going to be a problem at some point. Oh, hope y'all are doing well. Happy Sunday to you. It's a beautiful Sunday over here. Sunny South Florida. Alright, hair is up. Beverage is down. Oh yeah. We ready. Let's get this self-promotion out the way. Out the way. All right. Let's get this stuff rolling. Thank you everybody for coming out. Always lovely to see you. We're waiting for some people to get in. I'm putting it out there that I'm doing these the live stream here, so bear with me, and we'll continue making things happen here. All right. All right. Ooh. Oh, that coil is burnt. I just put that thing in there too. That's sad. Ooh. Yep, that is all. No, I'll change it. Alright, alright, alright. Oh, they want me to upgrade my AMD software. I don't want to do that. AMD software makes my heart hurt. Alright, just about done here. Get these posts going. I think at some point in the near future I'm going to add Twitch streaming as well. I just enjoy YouTube, I like the community, but I know Twitch will get me some good exposure as well, so I'll look into that probably in the next couple weeks here once I get some more consoles in. I'm down to my last couple here, so. Alright. That should do nicely for now. And we'll give a little time for some folks to jump on in here. And while we're doing that, I'm going to start taking apart this controller. Just to speed that process along because I don't want the controller to take a lot of this stream. Before we go tearing the whole thing apart. So let's see if we can just kind of spray some. Got that BW100. Grab some of that BW100. Just kind of circle it around. Try and get in there as much as possible. BW100 is 100% non-conductive, and it dries very quickly as well. All good things. Alright, so just mix it around a little bit in there. Let it sit for a moment, and we'll try this out. So let's jump back here. Alright, so we're back at the stick, and there is no movement. Yeah. Alright, well, no. And it's still trying to be a little glitchy. It's still trying. Still wants to be a little bit glitchy. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, overall, it's way better. Alright, well, looks like it just needed a little bit of a clean. Just trying to make it glitch again. Yeah, I can't make it glitch. Yeah. Alright, well, there we go. Just needed a little bit of a clean. Tremendous. Awesome. So for those of you that couldn't see, the people that are here, easy today. Alright, well, so much for the PS5 controller. Just needed a little bit of a cleaning is all it was. Alright, well, put that back together. There we go. Boop. Awesome. Alright, well, we'll give it probably another 45 seconds to a minute here, and we'll go ahead and jump right into the Xbox Series X. Awesome. Thanks everybody for coming and hanging out. I appreciate you very much. Alright, let's clear up some space. Actually, charge up this just in case I need it. Another way. There we go. Okay. Don't think I'll be needing the screwdriver today, unless we do end up fixing the Series X. Alright. Well, let's just go ahead and jump into it. So, for those of you that were not here last week or last month when I've been working on this, I still have this here Series X board. I bought it off eBay for a no display issue. The buyer did tell me that there was a torn trace on the HDMI port on the board, so I bought it and I replaced the HDMI port and ran the trace wire to the port itself. Still came back with no display, so I let it sit for a month while I tried to get a bunch of stuff taken care of in my personal life. We came back to it last week and we found that the ESD controller was shattered. It was cracked and in pieces all over the place. So we removed the ESD chip and we did a bypass on it. We double checked the retimer, which I had also replaced. Both of those were secure and there is still no display. So what I'm thinking is there are 2 additional missing traces on that HDMI port. Now they are, I think, ground connections. I don't think they have any data lines running to them. It's possible that they need to have that ground connection in order for it to function properly, I suppose. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but I can't think of much else that would cause this no display issue, and I've done everything I can possibly think of. So, with that in mind, thanks again for everybody coming hanging out. If you could, drop a like, click the subscribe button in that general area over there. You know where it is. I'll be trying to do live repairs every week moving forward, so we're going to try and make this another weekly thing. Just depends on how busy I get and how many consoles I have. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and swap over to the microscope, assuming it's working properly, because OBS loves to make me... Yeah, it is not. Tremendous. Okay, let's go ahead and... now. And then rip. There we go. Okay, awesome. Alright. I will be checking my phone periodically because I do have a part for a customer's board that I am expecting. Part for a customer's console, rather, that I am expecting. So I will be checking on that delivery periodically, but in the meantime, let's get down to business. Okay, so we're going to take the power supply back out. There we go. And there we go. Pop. Power supply comes out. We'll leave the power supply over here for ease of use. And we'll disconnect the ribbon cable over here. There we go. And just going to lift the rest of this board up like so. Remove yourself. Alright, there we go. Keep that to the side. We will fully remove. There we go. Ribbon cable. Alright. We're going to take the clamp off. Clamp coming off. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Sunday today. It is genuinely lovely that you guys take some time out of your day to come hang with me while I try to fix stuff. It means a lot to me. So I appreciate it. Ah. Okay. And number 4. Boop. Clamp off. Okay. First things first. There is a fair amount of flux here that I want to clean up. So let's go ahead and clean some of that up. Yeah, right in that general area over here where all the cat hair is. Look at all that cat hair. Isn't that pretty? It's not. Okay. Let's go ahead and get a little alcohol on there. Grab us a Q-tip. Alright. Alright. So for the record, I'm just going to make this clear now. I'm not looking forward to doing this job. I've already ran the wire once, and honestly the running the wire part isn't the worst. What is the worst is getting this port back installed. Because it is a nightmare to install these things. This board eats so much heat. Okay, there we go. Got some of that flux cleaned up. It was bothering me. Alright, so now that the clamp's off, let's go ahead and pull the board, and I'll kind of show you guys what I'm talking about. So, first of all, we'll just go over the work that's already been done, so you can see the extent of what we've had to do to this thing. Alright, so, first things first. You can see the trace wire that was done there. Where's my testers? So, with this trace wire, I'll show you that we have, so you can see it's connected. And that one's good. That one's good. That's good. That's good. 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 Yeah, that one, like I said, I believe is one of them that is not connected to anything. Yep, that's the other one that I think needs to be wired for ground. Right, nothing there, nothing there. Nope. 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 And no. Okay. So you saw the two that moved. Those are the two that I think I'm going to have to run ground wire to. I do believe I have to run that from the back of the port. Although if it's just ground, maybe I can just scrape a little, just like a little bit of ground over. I don't want to be that close to the trace though. I was thinking maybe I can just scrape a little bit of the mask off here on the ground plane and then just run the wire over it. But nah, we'll take the port off. Let's do it the right way. I do want to check to see. Alright, so if I throw it in diode mode, alright, so I've got it in diode mode here. Alright, and on pin number 1, I've got a 0.783 voltage drop, which I believe is normal and should be there. Pin 19, pin 19 I've got OL. That is not supposed to be there. Okay, well, I know we removed the ESD, so maybe it's because we bypassed it that I'm not getting it. That's interesting. It could be... Yeah, it could be that the bypass isn't sending the proper signal because it's bypassed. But either way, let's see. So here, we've got OL. We got OL here. These two are also OL, and I don't believe that there's... Oh, there we go. Okay, they're not OL. But 19 is most definitely OL. Okay. But these are not. So this, I've got... Honestly, I think part of the cause of this is the bent leads on my meter here. Let's see if I can't try to unbend those slightly. Okay, let's try this again. So. Okay, so I do have a reading on that one. Yeah, but that is for sure OL. Okay, but these do have readings, so... One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 is a no connect. But 14 has a voltage drop. Whereas this one is ground, it does not. This one is ground, it does not. Huh. That's interesting. Okay, so that one's good. That one's good. Yeah, I'm getting 0.78 on all these data line runs. Hey Chris, good to see you, brother. Alright, so I'm getting 0.78 on all these data lines until I get to here. And I have OL here, OL here. This no connect I have 0.51. This one has 0.51. That's a ground. And then these two are both OL. So, I'm intrigued. Alright, let's go to resistance mode real quick. I think this is a resistor. This is not a resistor. Is this a fuse? Or is this a resistor? Interesting. Okay. Do we have current? Or do we have continuity through here? We do not have continuity through here. So if this is a fuse, that's interesting. So that's ground. Let's try to get a diode reading off of it, because I don't know what that is. Oh, let's do it the correct way. Oh, I had it the right way. No, nothing on the voltage reading either. Huh. Well, I don't know what the hell that is, but it is concerning to say the least. Okay. Well, we'll come back to that. Alright, so... and then we'll go over to here. So these two, 18 and 19, run to this back side over here. So if we flip the board over to that side, we will see the bypass we did. Okay. So the bypass is not the prettiest, but everything is connected the way it's supposed to be. I did double check everything. Alright, so let's see if we can double check a few things on that bypass real quick. So, alright, let's go back into continuity mode. So if we go from right here on this cap, okay, so those are fully connected. Okay, that's connected. Yeah, that's connected. Ooh, why are these not connected? That is connected. This one does not seem to be. Never mind, it is. it's not connected here, correct? No. This one is connected here, but not connected here. Okay. Alright, let's get a couple... Let's get a couple readings around the area just to make sure that none of the resistors are bad, none of these caps are bad, anything like that. So first things first, since I'm already in continuity mode, aha, well that's a problem. Okay, interesting. Alright, so that cap is short. I don't think all three of these are supposed to be ground. I am almost positive they are not. Let's swap over to diode mode real quick. So I've got 0.57 voltage drop over here, 0.47 over here, 0.37 over here, and I've just got nothing over here. So that would lead me to believe that something's going on over here. Yeah, Trick, this is the one from last week. Yep, we're going back and diving deeper. And we've already found new information. So, for those of you that are just joining us, first of all, welcome. Lovely to see you. Happy to have you here. Happy Sunday to you. Yes, this is the no display we were working on last week that we are continuing to work on. We double checked all the connections from the ESD bypass. Everything is connected successfully. There's no crosstalk between wiring. Everything is where it's supposed to be. However, we did just find in continuity mode, if we jump over to this section right here, so this is the ground side. No short there. However, ground side, short. This cap is short. As well as this leg on this this converter right here. So, I'll check this resistor in line. Let's see what we're getting on the resistor. Oh, that resistor is dead. Yeah, I have a 0.2 ohm short to ground on that resistor. Let's just swap them the other way just in case that actually makes a difference. But this line right here, yeah, 0.2 ohm short to ground on that resistor. What about this one? This one's also 0.2. Are they supposed to be 0 ohm resistors? Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but alright, well, let's keep looking. I'm going to keep checking around the display area because I'm really confident that even though those two ground legs on the HDMI port don't seem to be connected to the ground, because it's ground, I don't think it's necessary. And now that I'm finding all these issues, I'm feeling like something else is going on. So, let's continue. Let's move up. No, you know what? Let's stay here for right now. Check these resistors. Oop. Alright, so I've got 2k ohms there. I've got not 2k ohms there, another 0.2 short. Oop. Another 2k ohms there. Check the one that was included in the bypass. That one is 0 ohm short. And that's 10k ohms. So this one, I'm sorry, this one? Yeah. So this one, and this one are all fine. These three are all reading 0, as well as this one and this one, plus this shorted cap up here. Oh, so what to do? What to do? Yeah, that's another 10k ohm resistor. That one's fine. That one is... Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The problem is I don't have an exact converter to replace it because I don't have a donor board. I suppose I could pull a component off a different console. I mean, it's just a converter. It shouldn't be a huge deal, but... Yeah, so these two resistors are short as well. Let's see. Let's follow that line a little bit and see where that rolls out to. Alright, so we got the converter there. There's a bunch of caps up in that area. Let's check this resistor first. Oh no, I already checked that one. Let's check this resistor first. Try not to scrape up the board too much. Yeah, this resistor's 0 ohms as well. Unless it wasn't. Did it try to sneak up on me at the end there? No, it didn't. Okay. So that's a 0.2 ohm short. Let's go to continuity mode. Oh yeah, this is short too. Oh, this whole shit is short. Oh boy, okay. Interesting. Okay, hang on a second. So this whole rail is short up here. What is on the other side of this rail? I'm still going to look in that converter and probably remove it to see if it takes the short off. But I do want to kind of familiarize myself with this whole HDMI system because I don't do a whole lot of work on these. So the more information I can get, the better. Yeah, voltage injection is going to be the next step. The problem is that this thing eats so much heat that that it's so hard to get a heat spot on it. But I do want to, like I said, it's more just to familiarize myself with the board a bit. Interesting. Okay. So that's coming from the area of the retimer chip. All those shorts are coming, well, at least the shorts leading up to that area are coming from the area of the retimer. I did replace the retimer. I don't know if I did a great job. So, just to be clear here. So right here is the area I'm getting a bunch of shorts. And if we flop over to the other side of that, where that is, it is right under the retimer. Well, where's the retimer? Get it in focus for you. Right there. It's all in this area right here. So, the question becomes, the retimer I do have a replacement chip for, so if I take it off and the short clears, I can put a new one on. Not worried about that. I think that's probably going to be the first step before I inject voltage, because that whole area underneath here is short and I did replace it. So it's entirely possible that I replaced it incorrectly, because I will blame myself before I blame the hardware. Let's, where did I put my damn meter? Oh, there it is. Let me check those resistors up by the, up on top of the retimer there. Let's see if we're getting bad readings. Yeah, fully short on these resistors as well. Okay. Yep, we're going to blame the retimer. No, sorry, we're not going to blame the retimer. We're going to blame my job on the retimer. Okay. Let's get the retimer off. And now I have to find where the hell I put my retimer chips. Alright, so let's get that off and let's see if that clears the shorts out. I have a feeling it will. Okay. Trying to think of the best way to go about this. Well, I did put leaded solder down, so it should move a little bit easier this time around. I just have that plastic connection right there, and I really don't want to blow a bunch of air into it, so I'm going to have to try and be careful about it. Let's move it over here some. Alright, let's go ahead and pull the retimer. I'm trying to make sure I put it on right. Did I put it on right? Because I don't see any, like, note where the white circle usually is. Did I, like, install it upside down or something? I don't think so. I mean, how funny would that be? The ultimate mistake. Because when I remember last time I did it, when I did the initial HDMI run, and it didn't work, I figured I'd replace the retimer, but I did not check the positioning on it. I did look up online to see where the positioning should be. Unless, is that where that white circle is supposed to be. I swear to God, if I put it in upside down, I'm going to feel like an idiot. Is that where the circle is right there? That I can't freaking see anymore? I swear to God. No, okay, it's not. Thank God. Okay. HDMI port is closest to you. You should be able to read the text the right way up. Okay. So if I turn it this way, I should be able to read the text correctly. And I can. Okay. So it is. It's installed correctly. Okay. Good. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Okay. Let's go ahead and get it off. It's crazy that they don't have the usual marking for it, though. Okay. Alright. Well, this is not going to be a fun time, but it does have to be done. So. Those test points are bridged as well. I don't think that should affect anything, but just to be on the safe side. Let's go ahead and tighten those up real quick. Yeah, oh, that's true. I forgot about. I didn't think that would be part of the silk screen though. But yeah, this is the version 2 board. I'm just clearing out the bridges on these test points. Again, they're just test points, but yeah, still. Okay. Excuse me. Alright. Here goes the fun time. thing takes so much heat. Okay. There we go. And while it's still warm, let's give it a quick scrub. Okay. Now with that off, let's go ahead and flip the board and see if those caps are still short. Alright, so meter in continuity mode. We're going to let it cool down for just a second. Yeah, hot capacitors do not give great readings. And I'm pretty sure we're still hot, like right in that area. Yeah, still quite hot. So we're going to let it cool down just a second. Yep. Yep. Shorts are gone. Okay, so it was the chip. But what about the chip? Yeah, the shorts down by the converter cleared as well. Okay, now the question is, are those resistors good? Excuse you. Alright. That's still showing 0 ohms, but that could also be because there's no chip on there, I suppose. Alright, so these are definitely, the short is definitely cleared though. Yeah, see this one was short as well before, and it's not anymore. So all 3 of these are good now. Okay. Well, the resistors are still, unless they're supposed to be just super low resistance, which is possible. I don't know the specs on these. That's diode. Alright, well, the short's cleared from the capacitors. So it definitely, the retimer was a problem. So let's get that fixed. Let's go ahead and get a new retimer on there. got some fresh solder on there now. Let's go ahead and grab another retimer. Where the hell I put those? That's PS4. Okay, these are, I think these are M92s. Yep, M92s. Oh, gotta find my chips. Pull the whole damn thing. Hold a moment. Oh. Okay. Oh, I still have this thing? Wow. Alright. Let's double check some stuff real quick here. Alright. Oh, okay, think I got them. Hang on. They were hiding on me. Yep, that's them. Okay. Alright. So, got the replacement retimers. Alright. Let's grab another retimer. I'm going to hold on to that one because that was a brand new retimer chip that I got from one of my suppliers, and I don't think it was, I really don't think they're bad chips, but that is the first one that I've tested out of that group. So let's keep you off to the side for the time being. Alright, let's go ahead and tin up the chip real quick. Let's move this over. I'm going to put those tweezers. Okay. Don't you do this to me? I'm not doing this yet? Okay, there we go. Alright. And go ahead and dab a little extra solder on there. Where'd I put my solder? Everything's running away from me. Why do the things I love always leave me? drop a little, boop. Oh, that's more than a little. It's trying to stay with me. Don't you do it. Okay. That's fine. I don't need a whole lot in the middle there, because there's plenty on the actual pad itself. Let's make sure I didn't end up bridging anything in that whole debacle there. Doesn't look like it. Alright, and now we gotta clean the chip because I need to know which way it gets oriented. Okay. So now that I can see it, so it's going to get oriented on the board like this when I turn the board. So I want to make sure I have it in the correct position. Okay. Oh, damn it. Well, at least it's still in the right orientation. Get off for just a second. Alright, so I'm not super confident in the positioning of it. I may have to go back and tweak it. But I won't know for sure until I clear out these solder balls. It does look a little bit cockeyed, but I could be wrong. I could just be over complicating things, which I am known to do. Alright. Well, I mean, overall, that actually kind of looks pretty okay. Give myself a little bit of leeway with the microscope here. Yep, can't really see that one. Well, I'm going to come in and tighten up these legs anyway, but I'm just waiting for the board to cool down a little bit so I can actually maneuver it and make sure everything's lined up the way it's supposed to. Alright, well, while I'm letting this cool, I'll be right back. We're gonna stare at this chip for just a moment. I'm gonna go grab myself another coil for my my vape, because this one I'm on right now is burnt to hell. So I'll be back in just a moment. Bear with me, YouTube. Gotta feed the fur children. Hold on. Gotta feed the babies. You children's hungry? Hello. Yeah, it's hungry. Gotta feed the babies. Hold on. Yeah, I know. Go eat food. Alright. The children's is fed. Okay. We back. Ugh. port should be cool enough where I can maneuver it now. Okay, so let's clean up this flux a little bit. We'll just use more later. I have plenty. Let's give us a clean look at what we're actually going to see here. I think it actually might be okay as far as the alignment goes. Alright, so let's come in here real close. Turn the lights down low. Alright. Are we in line? We are indeed. It's a little rough to see. Let's see if I can come up a little bit and get a better view. We're lined up. They need to be tightened up, but that's fine. I can do that. So that's lined up. Good. Excellent. The rest of them I shouldn't have to lift the board for. Because that one, the connector is like right in the way. Right, this side. Yep, lined up. Okay. This side. Up. And then final side. Yep, all lined up. Alright, so we do need to get some solder on the individual legs there, which is fine. I actually have the perfect tip for that, which is excellent. Clean up some of this right here. Okay. Alright, there we go. So we'll start on this side. Put a little dab of flux down. Just flux the whole chip real quick. But we'll start over here. Okay. side's still bothering me. Hang on. That one spot there just doesn't want to take any. But it's gonna. I assure you it's gonna. I don't want a huge blob on there though. Yeah, I mean that's pretty well on there, but alright, that should do. Alright, let's go to the next side. It did, yeah, I cleared the short trick. So we put a new one on. I grabbed a brand new one out of the batch that I got from my supplier. And we seated it. And I'm just tightening up the legs real quick. Alright, that's two sides. Turn the board again. Okay. Get another bit of fresh solder on here. Okay. And last side. Oh, I know. I appreciate it, thanks. Genuinely, I do. I have ADHD, and if I don't do these things, it's going to bother me. So you're probably right in as much that I don't need to worry about it. However, my brain says that this console is going to blow up if it's not done the way that it's doing right now. So I appreciate it, and hopefully I'll get to a point one day where I don't have to do that. But in the meantime, I'm going to do it. There we go. No. Oh, it's hair. Okay. Yeah, I tinned the chip itself as well as the pads. Yeah. Oh, well, that little swiping motion did a lot more than the individual tapping. Ah, interesting. Okay. All right. So, before we put everything back together and test and get disappointed again, let's clean it up first. Let's double check and make sure on that back area that we're not short again. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and flip the board. All right. So, once again, here is our bypass. That is the ESD bypass we did last week. Everything still seems to be intact, so good thing the solder mask is there. Alright, and this is the back end of the retimer, where we had the shorts last time. So the question is, do we have the shorts again? Let us find out. Meter goes into continuity mode. I'm going to hit this vape because I'm starting to stress. Alright. So, are we short? We are not short. Okay. they're not short. Okay, so that's good. Alright, we have the ESD bypassed. We have the trace wire run on line number 1. We have a retimer on there that is no longer causing a short. Okay. What are the odds it works? What is everybody thinking? Thanks. Maybe you can help clear something up because I'm a little torn here. And Trick, if you have information on this as well, that'd be hugely helpful. So there are two pads on the Series X HDMI port that are no connects. They're, I think it's like pin 6 and 8, something like that, where it's a ground pin, but it's wiggly. I don't think there's any connection to the board, or if there is, it's the pad is moving with it. It doesn't need to have that ground connection, does it? Like it's if it's just ground, it's not a huge deal. Am I correct in my thinking there, or does it need to have that ground connection in order to function properly? Okay, what about 2 ground pins? If I have 2 of them? Okay, yeah, and that's what I thought. As long as it's ground, it's probably fine. But, yeah, again, I tend to overthink things, and I'm not as experienced as some other people. So that's why I started this YouTube channel, to start documenting how I learned my experiences. And you guys have been absolutely wonderful in helping me with that, so thank you. Genuinely, I appreciate it. Okay. So now that the retimer is no longer causing a short, I wonder if those pins on the HDMI port now have a voltage drop reading on diode mode. So let's run some quick tests. We'll start with pin number 1. Pin number 1 was giving me 0.78. That one is good. 2 is ground. 3, 0.75, good. 4, 0.77, good. 5 is ground. 6, 0.75, good. 7 is, where is 7? Hang on. 7. I'm going to, Finks. That's my next one. That's the next thing. 0.77 is good. Where am I at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was 7. 8 is ground. Yep. 9, 0.77. 10, 0.77. 11 is ground. 12, 0.78. 13. No, I'm still OL, and I don't think I'm supposed to be. 14 is OL as well. 15, I have 0.51. 16, 0.51. 17 is ground. 18, I'm OL. And 19, I'm OL. So these 2 pins are OL. these two pins are OL. And I think that is where the ESD is. Now my question is, because I bypassed the ESD, is it not going to give me the correct reading? No, yeah, I know they shouldn't be OL, and I think those come from the ESD, but the ESD was damaged, so we had to do a bypass on it. I'm wondering if it's because of the bypass where certain solder balls aren't connected that it's giving me that reading. Let's get that wire away from number 2. It's bothering me. Okay. Yeah, I know they shouldn't be OL, and I know those come from the ESD. Yeah, I'm gonna. Everything else worked as far as the power's on, everything like that. There's just no display. So that's why there was a torn wire on number 1 over there, so I had to run that wire. We found out that there was a short on the retimer chip, so we took care of that. And then when last week, when we were going over the back of the board, we saw that the ESD chip was completely cracked and broken, so we had to take that off, and I didn't have a replacement, so I had to do a bypass on it. So, let's put it back together and let's give it a test, shall we? Well, we'll put it back together enough to test. Now with a fully working retimer, that will aid us in our journey. All right. Let's grab the board. Oh, you got the AliExpress special as well? Yeah, that's the multimeter I first bought when I started this. It's the same one I'm using. There are some nicer ones out there that I've been looking into, but I mean, realistically, if I'm going to put any more money into this, it's going to be for a hot air station that's 10 times better than the one I'm at right now. So that'll be the next major expenditure. Yep, Astro AI. It does exactly what I need it to, and that's all I can ask for. Right. Clamps almost back on. Yeah, no, exactly. I was looking into the flukes because I like the settings on it. Like, for instance, the Astro AI, at least from what I've attempted to do on my own, I cannot get it to. What the hell's my T10? I swear, it's always the 10s, man. 10 millimeter for my car, T10s for the damn. The Torx bits and whatever. I'll just keep using this. I can't make the sound happen on the resistance side of things when a short happens. You know what I mean? it's only in continuity mode that it'll beep. So, but again, it does exactly what I need it to as far as functionality. Alright. Click. Alright, there we go. Okay. Second click. Yeah, I figured it was. I just, yeah, I'm oh yeah, no, that is handy to know. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. Okay. I'm gonna move you guys down just a tad here. You get to watch me watching you watching me. Okay. Go. Oh, nice. I really should have read the instruction manual. Okay. Where's my box? Got the box. And we're gonna put $1 in the box. Alright. Got my power board. You and me both, Trick. I swear, I have been worried. I've literally had this thing for like 2.5 months. After the first wire didn't work, I had to let it sit for a while because I got backed up on customers, and it was a whole thing. But I finally have some free time, and I really want this to work. I want it to work so bad. Because then I'll know that the ESD bypass was correct, and that everything else is fine. Where did I put those tweezers that fit into here so lovely? There we go. Okay. Okay. That is it. Let's go ahead and throw some alcohol in the HDMI port. This thing is in desperate need of cleaning, and I just don't have the time to do it right now. Okay, go. Alright, power going in. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Ruh-roh. Okay. I swear to God, Trick, don't you wish that on me. However, we do have a problem in that it is not turning on. Now, that could be because the Nexus cable, that's actually, yeah, I screwed up. That has nothing to do with anything. I screwed up. I see it already. Nexus cable's in backwards. Alright. Alright, fine, fine. Do it the right way. Okay. There we go. Alright. A little more alcohol in the HDMI port. Okay. Go. Okay. Power's in. Okay. Let's go again, shall we? 3, 2, 1. Alright. We go. got white light. Stand up for a second so I can double check this and count down correctly. If it's on the Southbridge board, check the... Hang on. Well, let me... I had a similar issue recently. Hang on. Let's swap over real quick. Let's fucking go! What? Okay. It is in low res mode. However, I think I can fix that. Where is my controller? That's fucking wild. Okay. Okay, so it's only in 640. Interesting. Okay. Alright. I know there's a way around this, because I know that the ESD bypass does allow for 1080p. The fact that we have display now is already a good sign. See, that's beautiful. That's 1080p. What? Let's go. Let's fucking go. Woo! Let's go, baby. That is wild. Alright, well, we're going to shut her down because I don't want her overheating. I can't test 4K is the only problem. 1080p is no problem. I've heard mixed things on the 4K. Supposedly it can do 4K, but I can't test it right now. I don't have a 4K TV. But that's wild. I've had this thing for so long. That's crazy. That is honestly unreal. Woo! Okay. My heart is pounding right now. You have no idea. I thought I was going to give this up and sell it for parts. I genuinely thought I was just going to wash my hands with it and be done. And now it's done. It actually works. Unbelievable. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Alright, well. I don't have another console to work on right now. I honestly thought this would take a lot longer than it did. That being the case, I'll go ahead and end the stream for now. I will have more of them to work on next week. And I have more of them coming in today. I just don't have them right now is the problem. So, hang on, maybe. Let me see. Let's see if my my part came in. It has not come in yet. Okay. Alright, yeah. Dude, seriously. Trick, thanks. You guys are awesome. Thank you for coming and hanging out. It means the world to me. And I'm glad you were here to celebrate this triumphant victory. Woo! Let's go, baby! That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. With the no power one that I ran into, on the Southbridge board, on the... Here, let me take this apart real quick, hang on. I ran into a problem that ended up giving me the magic smoke that we were talking about earlier, and that one I had to give up on because it scorched through the connector for the big ribbon cable that connects the two boards. The one I am talking about is here. If you have the Series 1 board, you'll see it a lot better, but underneath this power connector, this rail right here, I got an extraordinary heat spot off of in this general area right here. I mean, ridiculously hot. So check that area right there. Again, it's kind of hard to see through this camera here, but this area right here underneath this connector. Let's see it open. Do you have any shorts that you can find on the board? I know you said you replaced the Southbridge. Is there any traceable shorts or anything? Only draw 6 amps. 0.006 amps, damn. But no power at all, no beep, no nothing? Yeah, probably. That sucks, though. That's not a fun job. I hate doing Xbox reballs. Just for the sake of, you know, being the IT guy, did you unplug it and plug it back in? Did you check the Nexus cable to make sure that it has, it's getting power and connected properly? Yeah, no, agreed. That's why I was asking if it was beeping at all. Yeah, I figured as much. Just, yeah, always have to ask. Alright. Well, I wish you luck, my friend. It has all standby rails and everything. God damn. That's crazy. But no beep. I'm trying to think. Because bad SSD will still beep. No beep at all is like that almost screams of a 12 volt short. Because even a 5 volt, you'll get a 1 second beep on, beep off. But to have no beep, no power, no nothing. Yeah, but a busted Southbridge, you should have, more than likely, there should at least be shorts underneath the Southbridge on some of the caps or something nearby it. That's interesting. I don't know. You got me on this one. Obviously without being able to look at it and things like that. It's a different situation entirely. Oh. Well, if you end up doing it on YouTube, man, let me know. I'll shoot a subscription your way, and if you end up putting it on YouTube as far as the repairs go, I'd love to watch it. That's wild that there's no shorts anywhere. I can't. To have no beep or nothing is almost guaranteed a 12-volt short. Are you doing 12 volts direct to the power to the power connector on the Southbridge board? Well, actually, it wouldn't be 12 volts, I don't think. Yeah, no, you should be still getting 12 volts. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there'd be a lot more amperage draw. Where are you injecting the 12 volts to? Or is this with the power supply? Did you check the power supply? Is the power supply bad? With the bench supply. Okay, so then it has nothing to do with the power supply. Okay. Damn, dude. Well, like I said, man, I'm gonna shoot you over a subscription. I'd love to follow up with you on it if you actually find out what's going on. If it is just the Southbridge, then is what it is. It sucks, but you got to do what you got to do. But I definitely would love to hear the end of that because I'm sure I'll run into another one. Oh, so much victory! I'm so ecstatic. I'm so happy. I can't believe this all worked. Oh, you don't stream? Well, you know what? I'm still going to shoot a subscription over to you anyway. Just, I can always DM you if that's the case. And, I'd love to follow up with you. Or if you catch another stream and you end up fixing it, just, shoot me a message. Let me know. I'll definitely be back next week with some more things to do. But I'm all out of consoles right now. So, yeah, definitely. Let me know, dude. Anyway, all right. I'm going to go eat some lunch. This has been a tremendous victory today. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out and supporting and celebrating with me. This was a wild adventure, but we got it through. It's fixed. It's a beautiful thing. Big dubs, baby. Big dubs. I will see you all next week, and thanks again. I love you all dearly. See you then.